Now that I have my basics set up, my objective for this video is to finish my to-dos and get this while loop working so that it goes the right number of times. So it either goes the maximum number of times, or if I type done, it also exits. So that's all I want to get done for this video. If I can get that working, I will be happy, and then I can move on to the next part of the lab. So I'm going to read a word from the user. That means I probably need to actually read in. And to read in, I need a scanner, which means, oh, look, I actually prepared myself here. Let me make a new scanner. From the standard input. Here I will need some kind of string variable. I often will make this inside the while loop if I don't care about it outside the while loop. I could also declare it up at the top, but this is a situation where I would probably put it inside the while loop because it's okay with me if this string goes away between times through the loop. String current word equals scan.next. Okay, I'm going to take away the to-do since I just did it. Figure out if the user typed done and update keep looping. So in chapter 10 it talks a lot about the string class. So I'm going to use one of the methods that we have used already in the chapter 10. And that would be, if it's equal to done, we need to not keep looping. So if current word that equals done, then I will update keep looping. Then I don't want to keep looping, so I'll set keep looping to false. Update the word count. Word count goes up by 1. The other way that I can modify keep looping is if I just enter the maximum number of words. So let me make that test happen. If num words entered is equal to the max words, then I can update keep looping to false also. If you have multiple things inside a while loop that might affect the loop control variable, it's fine to have them in different spots. I'm just, in my tidying mind here, I'm just thinking, wow, I could probably streamline this code a little bit because there's only 2 things that are going to update keep looping, and it doesn't matter when I update the word count, so I think I might just do a little cleaning right now to keep my code tidy. So I'm going to cut this and say, let me just update the word count right after I read in. Now I can do all my bookkeeping. And so if either one of these 2 click cases will result in keep looping being set to false, I'm just going to combine them with an OR. And then I'm going to also just put the 2 comments up there too, so it makes sense. And then I can get rid of this, and that's a lot cleaner. So now what I have, which I'm fairly happy with, just looking at it here, is we keep looping starts at true, so I go in the first time, I read a word from the user, I update the word count by 1, so we know that we've read that word, and we can keep track. And then I see if the user has typed done, and if the user has typed done, or I've gotten to the maximum number of words, I set keep looping to false. Otherwise, I don't do anything, which leaves keep looping at true, which would mean I would go around the loop again. So I am going to just make sure that the program ends when I think it's supposed to end, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so what if I type done right away? It does end. That's a good first test. Blah, done, also good. Finally, let's just type a couple words, and it also ends. So this was my whole goal for this video. In the next video, we will start thinking about how we're going to do the processing of the string length.